So Dave Doran called you a coachable group. What does that mean to you? And what's the difference between the mindset this year and maybe previous years?
I would say the maturity, and also he has the trust. He trusts us. He trusts us to get our job done and do whatever he needs to. And between the guys that took left and right, I trust him too. So I think he has a really good group of guys.
All right, and I've been hearing from everybody around here that you guys got a streak going against North Carolina. How important is it for you to keep that going?
No one ever wants the fun to go out, so that's all I gotta say.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much. It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Justin with Greenville Sports Media. Sorry. What have been the biggest things that you have grown as far as your leadership this year? What have you done to kind of help these offensive and young players get better?
So I've learned to lead from the front and from the back. I was out for probably like a month, and it took a toll on my mental, but it made me understand that no matter what, I got to help my guys out because no matter, I only got so long here, but there is a future of other NCAA players that are here to help. So I have to lead them in the correct direction and lead them to be where I am at and go better. Like whenever the tight end asks me, or tells me I want to be like you, always tell me, you should be better than that.
Obviously, Coach Roper stayed around. He's now offensive coordinator. What's been the biggest transition from him being quarterbacks coach and now offensive coordinator?
Nothing crazy. Honestly, he loves the tight end, and I love that for my position. And I would say one thing that I really love about Coach Roper, he's passionate. He got a lot of passion for the game. You would think that he's like a young 20-year-old, the way he be moving around on the field. So I would say that's one of my favorite things about Coach Roper.
You talked about the fact that you wouldn't want to play any other position outside of tight end. I mean, what is it about this position that makes it so much fun for you?
The versatility and the brain you have to use it. Like, not only do I have to know what the but what the linemen do, running backs do, and the wideouts, I have to understand where we're going, when we're going, what time we're going. So it's like, you have to really be like in the game, and I love football. I love everything about football. So to play a tight end and have an understanding of everything in the game, I think that's a fun part of it.
You get a chance to work with some of those offensive linemen too. I'm sure you kind of go back and forth, but getting a chance to see some of the younger guys. I mean, you're probably working right alongside a guy like Teague Anderson, seeing Jalen Grant. What have you seen from those offensive linemen that give you a glimpse of, hey, this can be a pretty good unit?
I think when y'all see Teague Anderson, y'all are going to love him.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, damn, we really got to steal out of this guy. I'll say him, Peak, Spike is going to be the future of the program too. I'll say just those three in general. Obviously, we have AC who's coming back, and we have Caden Smith, we got Rico Jackson, we got Darion Rivers. Our whole line, our 2 deep, I feel like I'm very confident in here.
And we talked a little bit about your connection with CJ Bailey in there, but what have you seen from him as a quarterback that shows growth both on and off the field, and being a guy that's taking the players out there now instead of being one of the ones that's kind of following everybody?
So CJ, I know that he likes to lead by example, but what I've seen from spring to now is that his vocal leadership has been so much better. He talks in front of the team. He talks in front of everybody. If someone's doing something wrong, he will go out and talk to them. He's not going to be like, okay, we're going to leave that person out to dry. He wants to bring everyone with him, no matter what. So if he has a goal, he wants everyone's goal to be exact same.
From a skill standpoint, what have you seen as far as growth from him? Because
my boy, he's a dog. He's an absolute dog. And I can't wait to play this season with him. I know it's my last one, but it's going to be the best one.
Do you think he's the number 15 quarterback in the ACC?
You know what I think. I ain't got to say much.
Justin, the last game of last season, the first game of this season, ECU, just the emotions going into that game and the opportunity to play them against us.
So honestly, you have to have an even kill mindset, because if you get 2 up, there's a chance that you can get down. But if you're too low, there's a chance that you stay up. So no matter what, we go into every game with a mentality that we want to win. So ECU is the same thing. They have a great team, great squad, but we're here to handle business.
Justin, when you look back at last year, where do you think you've been able to grow the most, kind of from your first year at NC State to kind of grow into this year?
I would say definitely in my blocking. I put on 15 pounds of muscle from Coach Thunder, so I would say definitely that, having the ability to move the line of scrimmage and learn from. I've been hanging around Teague Anderson a lot, so I've been learning a lot more about O-line and stuff, footwork and all that. And having Coach Tudor as a coach too, I think that it'll be a great year. Especially Gavin Locklear. Gavin Locklear has been on my butt, and I appreciate him for it because he's made me such a better player.
What is he like as a coach? I mean, we've seen him as a player, back in the mid 2000s or mid 2010s, whatever. But what is he like as a coach?
He is he's a player. He is a player. He loves to compete. He loves the roughness. He loves the game, and I love that because it's the exact thing that I play for. I play because I love it. I play because I'm passionate about it, and I play because, I'm decent at it.
Yeah.
So
You got to be pretty good at it, right?
yeah, but Coach Gavin Locklear, he's amazing. Like, he's taught me some things I've never known about. He's taught Dante, Cody, Gus, Ian, and Preston. So it's like, him as a coach is one of the best things that I think happened to me.
Justin, talk about what kind of advice did you give in the freshmen coming in about they're looking for playing time and they're looking for what kind of advice you give them about what should be concentrated on?
Just work. Put your head down and work. That's what the best thing I could tell you is. I know I didn't redshirt, and it was because I came in and I was like, hey, if y'all don't want y'all job, I'm gonna come and take it. So that's exactly what I said. You can quote any of the guys I play with too. But yeah, man, just work. And it's not about the money. I promise, the money's gonna come. Just play ball. You're gonna get there.
Why was NC State the best fit for you?
I'll say culture-wise, culture and food. Culture and food. I love me some food, man. If y'all hear me in any other interview, I'm usually talking about food. So I'll say the culture because the people who are walking around here, like my photographer Mo, he's walking around here. I think Haley is too. Obviously, my teammates. Just like I got love for all of them. So I'm very excited to have this culture with me.
You say culture. What about the culture? What specifically defines NC State football culture?
Man, the grit and the family. I would say those are the biggest two. Like, we all have a chip on our shoulder no matter what. I know that y'all just saw. I went up there and I was like, what the outside really doesn't matter because we just care about what's in. And the family, like, I know, like I said before, I can count on Biscuit. I can count on B. Cleve. I can count on CJ. I can count on Coach Dorn. I can count on all of them. So that, I think that's something that relies within NC State.
Yeah.
Turn around. Yeah. Hey, Biscuit. Exactly. All right.
You talked about working hard, right? Giving that advice to freshmen. How much of that did you lean on, especially your freshman year coming into UConn as, not a highly rated recruit, kind of turning yourself into, one of the top talents in the country?
So I just came in because my pops told me that, like, no one's going to stop you but you. And I just had that mentality ever since I started. My pops was like, hey, man, you a grown man playing with little boys. You always feel like that. So I'll say all that comes from my dad.
Did you know this was possible? And, as a underrated recruit, kind of being able to get to the position right now?
Honestly, whatever I have my mindset on, I'm usually good at obtaining. So, obviously I wasn't recruited highly, but it don't matter to me. As long as you give me the chance, I'll take it. I'll open that door.
What's it like to actually prove it now and be in the spot?
I don't know yet because it's not proven.
Justin, from a skill standpoint, what are some of the biggest improvements you've seen from last year to this year?
I would say my inside hands. I would say Coach Gavin Locklear, that's what he emphasizes, inside hands and good footwork. So I think that's something that's really critical in my game that I think I need to, take a level up.
Justin, the last time you laced up was that military bowl against East Carolina. I know it didn't go the way you wanted it to, but you get that rematch to start off the season in your house in Raleigh. How excited are you to face East Carolina again?
I'm excited, man. Like, I love the game of football, so I'm just happy to be on the field, hit other people, and play against a different color jersey. I love the color red, but hitting them so many times, you have to get dizzy. But yeah, man, I would say it's going to be really fun.
Is there a little extra motivation?
For me, man, like I said, football is football, and I want to win every game the same I want to do as the last one. So, yeah.
Carter Finley,
I just wanted to know about the fit choice and what went into all of this.
I'm a bold person. I'm a bold player on the field. I like to make a statement, so why not make a statement with what I'm wearing?
Is it custom?
Yeah, of course.
Justin, when you look at the offseason, what's it been like seeing a guy like Duke Scott, last year redshirt, this year comes in a bigger role? What's it been like seeing him, working?
Duke Scott, hey, y'all are going to love that name. That boy is a player. He lifts, he's fast, he understands the vision, he got hands. I think y'all going to see between him and Hollywood, y'all going to see what he's really about this season.
What's his best trait?
Ball carrier vision.
Who have been some other young players that have kind of stood out to you so far? I mean, whether it's guys rising from freshmen last year or guys just now coming in.
I still think someone who's really underrated is Keenan Jackson. I feel like he doesn't get his flowers enough. Him, Terrell Anderson, honestly, the whole wide receiver core. I'll say someone that you guys probably already know about, Spike. He's going to be really good for us. Teague is still decently young, so I'll say Teague as well. And I got a lot of faith in Preston, Gus, and Ian, 3 guys behind us. So I'm really excited for them.
Why did you return? I know there's so many teams chasing you in the offseason in this day and age. Why did you return?
I had something else to prove to myself and to the teams. I didn't want to leave any stone unturned.
Tight end is sort of the conduit position between the skills and the front. What is it about that bridge sort of position that appeals to you, and what are some of the aspects of it that you want to improve upon this season?
We're like the middleman. Like we're the little spark between the white house and the big guys, and I love that because I love communicating with my teammates. If you couldn't tell, I like to talk. So I would say between that and you said for the biggest part of my game, I'll say my blocking, man. I know I've been trying to preach on that for a couple of years, but I feel like it's really evident. I put on the pounds, I put on the muscle. So I think that's something that we look forward to next year.
Like you can block in the box and out in the flats and all that?
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
You said you didn't want to leave any stone unturned. What stones do you feel like you have that are unturned now at this point?
No matter what I do, how good y'all might think I am, there's never nothing I can't get better at. So every stone.
What was that like, though, those schools coming after you? Was that kind of stressful?
Nah, man. As long as I knew that I could come back and have my QB here, I wasn't sweating at all. Obviously, there's a lot of people or a lot of schools, offered a good amount or had a good situation. It's like, why go there and restart when I know what I have here?
All you do is catch touchdown passes. What is that all about? How do you do that? I mean, Chris Carter, they once said that about him. What is it about you in the red zone?
I just find a way to get open.
Justin, you mentioned your quarterback. What have you seen from CJ
I would say that from CJ, I've seen obviously the leadership role and his work ethic. We were working out Wednesday morning before he even drove over here. So I love working out with CJ. I love coaching football for him. He knows the type of player I am, and he knows where to put it. And he's starting to analyze that and understand that with his whole wide receiver.
CJ says people are doubting this team. Why do you think that is?
Honestly, if they are, props to them. Because I can't wait to see them swallow their words when the season's over.
What gives you the thought that that's going to take place? Because you guys are doing that.
Just the people in the building, the people on the team, the people who actually play football. So I'm looking forward to it.
How much talk is it about last year? How things went at ECU, how it ended, motivating you guys heading into this year?
Obviously, you can't change the past, and obviously, you know what happened. So we want to go into the game. We want to win. We want to win every single game of the season. So that's our mentality. Every game.
It's a thrill out of catching the touchdown pass. Which one is your favorite?
If it's a really good pancake block, I'll definitely take the pancake block. But if it's like a touchdown pass over like two people, I'll take the touchdown pass. It just matters the scenario that you get in.
That team down the road is getting all the hype right now. You guys are kind of in the background. Do you like that? Is that okay? Can you sneak up on some people?
They know what we're about. So I don't really got to say much on that topic.
CJ, you talk about making that contested catch. What goes into that? You led the country as a tight end last year doing that. What goes into that in your head, jumping up with a defensive back or linebacker?
If you want the ball, just catch it. It's as simple as that. If you want the ball, just catch it. So if the ball's in the air, it's you and one other person, or you and two other people, you and three other people, go catch the ball. You want the ball more? Just catch it. It's as simple as that.
Do you get a boost from a game when you do that over somebody? The rest of the game, do you feel different?
Yeah, nah. It's like a little adrenaline rush. I don't know if y'all seen me after like a mean first down, but I'm always like tensed up screaming like this. Yeah, so I think I do.
Have you always been like that?
Yeah, that's the passion I have for the game. I love it.
People are saying this team can put some points up. This offense can put some points up. What is about this offense that makes you think it can put some points up?
Just the people we have returning, and what we already have. We know the O-linemen we have. We know we're gonna have the protection. We have the people to get open. We got the running backs. We got the tight ends. Like I don't see a fault or a bad spot within our offense.
I was going to ask you, you got a chance to experience Carter Finley last year, a little bit different experience than what you had previous to that. What was that environment like, and how excited are you to be able to get to that in one more season?
Our fans love us, and when I'm at old place, our fans love us too. But it was just amazing. My favorite part are probably the night games. The NC State fans, y'all be getting turned. Y'all do be getting turned, and I can appreciate that at the games because we need all that energy we can get from y'all.
So, especially getting a night game right off the bat. I mean, what's it going to be like getting that rematch with ECU right away?
Home field advantage. Home field advantage. That's as simple as that. That's a real thing. I do believe in home field advantage, and I feel like our fans come out there, we're going to do our job. All you got to do is come out there and celebrate. That's it.
How much has the bowl game, especially the end of the game, been on your mind as you've been preparing this offseason?
I cleared my mind, man. It's a whole new season. There's not much I can do about it now. If I could change the past, I would, but unfortunately, I can't.
What do you enjoy about kind of the rivalry and just the back and forth that State and ECU fans have with each other?
So I wasn't really aware of it until the bowl game, of course. But obviously, it's an in-state game. There's who wants to be the king of the hill. That's really what the game is.
And what's it been like just with Coach Roper and this new offense? What do you like of having him as the OC?
I love Rope's passion. I'm gonna keep on preaching that. Coach Roper has so much passion. He got so much love for the game. He's educated, so he knows exactly what he's talking about. So it's exciting to play under him.
What do you see